Alright, hey everyone, this is Shepard. This time with one of my first recorded retail releases for Monster Hunter World. And what I thought I would do was put up kind of what I used as my first starting armor. Just so you know, there is one variation that you can use on the Tacet, but I thought to start off, I hate it when you get into these videos and people wait 5 minutes to get to it, so let's just show you. So, Kulu Beak is actually a very strong hammer. You rush the Kulu Beak early on and you like hammer, you're going to be doing a lot of damage. But the important thing is what armor you're using. In Monster Hunter, you can upgrade the defense a little bit, and defense does matter, especially early on when you've got basically none of it. But what really matters are the skills. So we're going to go over to the Fleet Master here, and we're going to take a look at the pieces that I made and the parts that are required to make them. So first up is Great Jagras. Alright, we're going for Speed Eating 1 here. Speed Eating 1 isn't very significant, at least not nearly significant as Speed Eating level 2. The problem is that when we look at all the other skills that are available to us, outside of, tiny bit on Quick Sheath, tiny bit on Health Boost, for the most part, it's not going to be because you didn't have enough health. It was going to be because you couldn't chug that potion quickly enough. So, again, for starting armor, I choose speeding on the Jagras Helm. For armor, on the chest piece, we go for Attack Boost. Attack Boost is pretty much the best early skill in the game. And I'm sorry to say that there really is not many sources of it. We can get one source from here. We can get one source if you had the pre-order talisman, which I'll show in a bit. But otherwise, it's there. Again, for Jagras, we just needed Jagras parts and an Ancient Bone, which I'm going to show where you find in a bit. For this, you just need Monster Bone Small, which you can get pretty much anywhere from any bone pile, as well as an Ancient Bone, which, again, I'll show in a bit. Kestodon, there's actually a quest early in the game where you're supposed to fight Kestodons. They're kind of in the beginning area of the Ancient Forest, so definitely look out for them. I like Affinity Sliding. Again, this is more because the other choices we have are just not that great. Palico Rally, 5% in your Palico isn't much. Pro Transporter is very situational. But Affinity Sliding actually gives you 30% affinity. That's nearly a 7.5% increase to your damage whenever you go down a hill, of which there are many, and you'll find yourself going down many. These also, for some reason, have a lot of armor relative to all the other starting pieces, which, again, we don't choose our armor based on defense, but it doesn't hurt. For our Tacet, you actually have two different choices, and this is really the big choice. So, if you're a returning veteran, and you're just looking to use your Scout Flies more efficiently and get to the monster faster, I'd recommend Hunter's Coil. Scent Hound increases the gauge fill rate by 50%, which means usually after just a few footprints, you've already started to track the monster. That being said, a really good alternative choice is the Jagras Tacet. You see, Fortify works every time you cart. So your attack will go up by 10%, your defense will go up by 15%. These boosts on their own are huge. So if you find yourself carting at least every other quest, this may be a better choice. It also might have slightly more armor as well. That wouldn't be why I would take it. But again, do you want your quests to be faster because you're not carting and you're finding the monster quicker? Do you want your quests to be more reliable because you find yourself carting every now and then, and you want to have your attack and defense? Lastly, we go to Tacets. These probably have among the worst choices in the game. Barbecue Master, no. Your cat can cook meat for you. Entomologist, no. You can just use Poison Shot. Honey Hunter, no. Speed Crawler, why is this even a skill? I don't understand. So by default, we're left with Critical Eye. That's Kulu pieces, and then the Wing Drakes are the little flying guys moving around in the Ancient Forest. I'm not necessarily going to go chase one down. I mostly just want to show you where to find these Ancient Bones if you're having a hard time finding them. Okay, so I've already pre-selected a quest. So I just selected an investigation that is going to be having us going up against a Kulu and a Great Jagras. Not that I'm going to be demonstrating any sort of amazing skills or anything. Really, I just want to show you where to find the one bone pile where I know I found those ancient bones that I was looking for. Oh, wow, it's raining. Huh. I don't think I've ever noticed it raining before. This is actually kind of cool. I've definitely noticed the day-night cycle. That part is relatively easy. By the way, if you need iron ore and stuff like that, take a right here. There's a good mining spot over there. Okay. And I think we're going up here. What we want to do is we want to find the den. Right? So here's all the little Jagras. Alright, outside the cave. Okay, also good spot. Good spot to mine. Of course, if you need your actual Jagras parts, you can always take these guys out as well. Right? We're not going to waste time on small fry, though. Okay. And so I always know that this one spot here is going to have a bone pile. And from this bone pile, hopefully it'll be cooperative. It wasn't this time. Well, that's where I found my master's bone. If we check our map, we can see there's another bone pile there. And maybe we'll get lucky and find one down there. No, it was right outside. There we go. So two spots to find ancient bones. I didn't even know that one was there, to be honest with you guys. But hey, it worked out. Between 6 gathers, you should not have a problem finding the ancient bone. Okay, and so, you know, just for fun, I'm probably going to try and finish this quest out. Again, you can see we've already only found a couple of Kulu's footprints. And we already have him tracked. I don't know. Oh, he's my friend! I'm trying to kill my friend. I shouldn't be doing that. Alright, here we can kind of demonstrate speed eating a little bit. It's not like super fast or anything. But again, when you're in the middle of combat with a monster, being able to reduce the time that you're eating or drinking is helpful. Okay. Just so you all know, I have a profound love for Kulu. There was a little hill there that I probably could have utilized to trigger affinity sliding. In fact, let's just see if we can show that off. Oh, there we go. It did go. Again, you're talking a relatively short time on it. It seems to be about 20 to 30 seconds or so. But especially if you're constantly chasing after a monster, they seem to always go down hills. Is he already limping? Wow. Okay, well that's a thing. Again, these are all with very early level items. Again, I did make Kulu's hammer from him. It's made out of the bone line. But this is not like late level stuff. And of course these are early level monsters. I mean, they shouldn't be strong anyways. But man, he does like to run. also independent. Good. Okay. So that's one. Now we just got to find the Jagras. By the way, if you haven't done it already, you're going to want to switch your radial menu settings to Type 2. Will help you significantly in terms of choosing specific item options. Alright, if you need to find Kestodon, for some reason you don't have enough, you can also find them on this part of the beach. There's also an extra bone pile as well. Alright, I actually ended up finding myself doing a little bit of gathering. This game's so good for it, but we are now on the tracks of the Great Jagras. Hopefully you haven't had any difficulty with this guy. Probably Big Bang. Just so you know, if the monster is stationary on the ground like this, Big Bang does technically do slightly more damage. Okay. So, that should be everything that you'll need in order to make this armor set. Again, pretty simple stuff. We're not talking about, you know, highest of high-end gear, but for just starting off, having a very powerful hammer, a slight boost to speed eating, an attack boost, an affinity boost, the ability to track down the monsters faster, which, let me tell you, as you go through the story, being able to find the monsters faster is much appreciated. Slight boost to affinity, and then again, if you have the DLC, make sure to talk to your housekeeper, get the Fair Wind Charm, give you a slight additional boost to your attack, as well as Divine Blessing, which will give you more defense. Okay, so that is it for now. Until next time, this is Shepard saying good luck and have a good hunt.